What's up, guys? Can you hear me? Awesome. So we're just going to talk about Bitcoin for the week and just kind of what I expect for Bitcoin price action. Give me a second here to get set up. All right. So Bitcoin has swept out a lot of the internal liquidity. So I'm going to mark these out in boxes for you guys so it's kind of easier to see. I got to edit this. So Bitcoin has all this internal liquidity that we've just swept out all the highs here. I'll mark this in red. So pretty much what comes after a lot of these moves where you have a lot of internal liquidity like this is your third move that looks like this. We get price action, sweeping out all the sell side liquidity. You see something similar. So if you go back here, this is kind of a bad example, but you got a lot of internal liquidity. And you get your sweeps. Same idea here. This is probably actually a better example. Let's do this. So you build up a lot of internal liquidity. You have a sweep of buy side liquidity, and then you come down here and you got your sweep of sell side liquidity. So you see it kind of overlaps, but get your move like this. If you want to try to connect these, this can look something like this. Because you get your buildup of liquidity here. Take out all your buy side liquidity. You're gonna come down, take out all your sell side liquidity. So we've actually just been repeating this for a pretty long time here on Bitcoin, and we are kind of nearing this apex of this bearish pennant. I don't expect us to really. Shit, I don't. Let's see. What's coming up this week? I know we have some news towards the end of the week. We have initial jobless claims on Thursday. New home sales Tuesday. And core PC index on Friday. Yeah, so we're probably going to get a lot more volatility towards the end of the week. But I don't know. you know, we can definitely break out of this before that. So, you know, we can maybe break down here before, and then maybe the economic news is good. Let's see our upburst. But in terms of Bitcoin for the week, let me turn on the weekly view app here. So Bitcoin for the week, let's see where last Monday's high was. I think this was last Monday. Let me change the time frame. What's up, Sylvie? I saw you posted some charts in the Discord. I'll check those out in a second. Yo, why is it taking so long? Okay, I'll just go over to a different chart. I'll go to the 1 hour. Whoops. So, I think this was last Monday's high? Okay, yeah, so this was Monday's high. So this is fair game. So that's fair game to be taken out on top of all of the weekend liquidity. So that's weekend high. And was this weekend low? Yeah, this is weekend low. So this is all fair game. You know, this is something that's possible. That's another play that's possible. You're just gonna have to see where price action swings first. In my opinion, I think we are still bearish, so maybe we can take out the sell side liquidity from the weekend first. Yeah, you get this because you get a buildup of a lot of retail liquidity over the weekend, and when institutions, you know, charge their algorithms back on, you know, get ready for the week, they hunt out a lot of retail liquidity. So a lot of times you can see this play out where even if the initial direction is down, you'll see price come up to wipe out a lot of the retail liquidity before moving down. So in my last live stream, I said we're just gonna chop down, but built up a lot of retail longs, moved it up over the weekend. A lot of retail shorts moved down over the weekend, and yeah, now we can possibly even see a sweep of this before we get a move down, sweeping up both the shorts and longs over the weekend. So that's all fair game as well. We are getting rejected off of the previous month value area, or actually this is current month value area, sorry. So we're getting rejected off of the monthly value area right now. Let me get rid of the weekly view up so you guys can see it a little clearer. What's up, Auntie? Yeah, price action is not able to claim the monthly value area. If we do claim monthly value area, then a lot of this is fair game to reclaim. We'll probably see a wipe of all of the sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need a reclaim on the monthly here, so I kind of want to look at the weekly view app. I don't know why it does this every time. So I'm expecting us to move through value area at least, and this low is going to be pretty key. If we hold this low, then you'll probably see us wipe out a lot of this sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity. My bad. But if this low breaks, that's gonna be your change of character, and then you're gonna see a retap into supply here, and then we'll probably end up wiping out definitely this here. Was that tapped? That could be a target for a bounce here. Probably a short bounce. Nothing to really take like a swing long off of, but something you can definitely see. I want to get to that level that we've been trying to break here in Bitcoin. So we've actually broke this on the ACAP chart, but I don't like going off the ACAP chart for this. I think it's better to go off the Binance chart for a lot of these macro moves. So it's this low. I've been talking about this low. If we break it, then we're guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed, but the likelihood that we see retap into lower areas of demand is really, really high. So I'm still in short positions from Bitcoin, from a lot of these highs here, and I think we're still bearish. I don't think we're going to see a move up here. Even if we do see some sort of push up, I think we get a lot of rejection off of these moving averages from retail. But I think we're going to break down from this bearish pennant. We can see a lot of wipe of liquidity before we move down, but yeah, I think we're just gonna see more bearishness here. We have not been able to break this low with a daily candle. You can see just bears and bulls are just fighting for this. Is 25,800 too far down? Let's see, what is 25,800? No, I think we're definitely going to. I think if we break, we're definitely going to break this low. And I always say that like large wicks, especially on like the daily, get retraced. So even if you guys I don't know if you guys are trading this, if you thought this was the high, I would have been really hesitant after the daily close because of the wick. Yeah, wicks are really misleading, especially even with breaks of structure. Yeah, I just don't consider it a break of structure unless it's a candle close. But yeah, 25,800 is not too far down. I think we'll definitely take the liquidity here. And we'll tap into some area of demand. I think this green box is looking good. Yeah, it kind of just depends on how much demand really comes in. There's probably already a area of just high demand in this area. I think on the heat map, the two areas of high liquidity were just marked in red. We're here and here, somewhere around here. So yeah, these are two areas I'm looking at. If we see a good reaction off of this base right here, then this is definitely going to be our upthrust. But if our reaction is pretty weak and we just kind of see another bear flag forming, then I think we're gonna drop into this. This looks pretty similar to our price action over here too. We had like our first push up, second push up, and then like this zone right here is similar to this zone right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But the markets are pretty fractal. You know, like this wick down, if you get a wick down here, this would be covering our CME gap. And then this is like the bear flag I'm talking about, and then we'll probably end up just chopping down. So, I don't know, that's just like a fractal idea, but I think regardless of like what price action does exactly, I think just having the correct bias here is going to be more important. So I'm still bearish on Bitcoin. If we do get like pushes up to these moving averages, I probably will end up adding to my shorts. Yeah, I'm shorting S&P right now. Shorting Dow. I don't have the trades marked. Those are change of character. More entries into shorts here for Dow. We're breaking below the 10-week moving average here too. I don't know if you guys trade any of the indices, but I'm looking short Dow here. Probably down to this trend line. But yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's just consolidating here. It's gonna be pretty boring until we get our moves. Let's see. Yeah, I think this wick's 100% gonna get retraced. When I say 100%, I don't actually mean 100, but yeah, I think the likelihood of this getting retraced is really high, and we'll see a tap into any one of these zones of demand here. You can see just volumes dropping out too, which is good. You want to see volume drop out before you see big moves. So you can see right here, volume dropped out, right? Consolidation, and then you had your big move up. You kind of want to see the same thing here. You want to see volume drop out, and then a period of like really low volume. You'll see your move. Are there any alts you guys are looking at? So let me check Stealthy's. I know Stealthy posted some stuff in the Discord. Sorry, one second, let me bring this out. So Chainlink. So Stealthy is looking at a Chainlink trade. You're on the weekly. What area is that? I should probably go over to the Binance chart. Holy, this chart's marked up. Let's turn off the yearly view up. Sorry guys, let me load this up real quick. So Stealthy is looking at a chart on Chainlink. Yeah, thanks for your chart, Stealthy. I agree. Yeah, these are really, I don't know, I find it a lot of fun when like a group of people just kind of looking at charts together. So yeah, thanks for posting these. Let's take a look at these. So you're looking at this level. So you're kind of looking at like a breaker block here, right? So I think your entry is here. Yeah, that's actually looking like a good area. Let me check the fib. This swing low. Oh Lord. Let's see one of these moves again, please. Yeah, that's a deep retracement. I don't know if fib levels are gonna help here. But yeah, I do think we're gonna see a break out of this consolidation here. Definitely to actually, I don't know if it's guaranteed to go to the downside here, but it is a pretty massive bear flag. What does your entry look like? Where's your stop loss look like? 298 to 296. So let me just mark out your trade here real quick. 2986. Call it 2987. I mean, yeah, this would be like a good like swing long, kind of more of like an accumulation play, because your stop loss is 35%. But I do agree, this whole zone is looking pretty good. 90% loss. Yeah, this is more of like a long-term DCA play if you guys believe in Chainlink. Let me check your other one. R-Weave? Dude, I've never even heard of this play. What is R-Weave? Is it a big currency? Yep, we wiped out all the sell side liquidity here. Change character. Oh, we're like in unknown territory. Check this on the 4 hour. We found monthly value area. Yeah, this is, I mean, I don't really know this currency, so I mean, I personally wouldn't trade this just because I'm not familiar with it. But just in terms of technicals, we did reclaim monthly. If you get this high back, you know, I'll probably maybe look for some sort of retracement play. And then if we reclaim the, or if we auction above the monthly value area high, then we definitely see some push up. Reclaiming the yearly value area, this would be like a good play. But yeah, I don't really know the project, so I don't know if it's, you know, what its potential is. So Matic's looking clean. Yeah, Matic was looking really good. I'm looking at this play right here. I don't know if this is the same play you're looking at. I think it is. Actually, no, it's not. You're looking at the lower play here. Yeah, I think the lower play is good as well. So I think you're looking at this play on your chart. I think this is a really good play. Also think, I don't know, Matic's kind of weird. It looks like it should have distributed a while ago, but you know, it looks like we're distributing. It's like a huge pump. So yeah, Matic's a little weird. Definitely, I'm looking for longs in this area. Maybe looking for something more like that kind of price action. I think there's just a lot of leftover liquidity left to grab. So, but if Matic just dumps, then yeah, this is gonna be a good catch. Yeah, I don't think we really go lower than this this low here. Is that a psychological level? No, 50 cents. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a possibility that we kind of come down to 50 cents. It's like a psychological level, so maybe keeping your stop a little bit less sensitive could be a play, but I don't know. In my opinion, I think this level's looking really strong on the fib. So yeah, I like this Matic play. And Phantom. Let's check out your Phantom play. I think we had a few ideas on Phantom as well. Oh, this hit on the Binance chart. Oh shoot, I need to cancel this on my ACAP chart. I put in a bid here on the ACAP chart, but it didn't hit on ACAP. We go to Phantom. Yeah, if you go to the ACAP chart, my bid didn't hit, but I guess it hit on Binance. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to cancel this bid. Noted. So yeah, this is what I mean by like weak reaction. When I mentioned that on Bitcoin, let's go back here. If I say when we come down here and we just see a weak reaction, this is exactly what I mean. Price action that looks like this, or like this. This is just weak reaction. You want to see strong reactions like this, like a strong daily candle. Yeah, like you guys can, like even on Bitcoin, like just it's much safer to just wait for a strong reaction like this, and then just enter on the next like retrace on the daily. You know, just eat the meat of the move. We don't need to really like bottom fish, but I don't know, bottom fishing is fun, so we do a lot of bottom fishing and top fishing on this channel. Yeah, your Phantom plays down here on this breaker. Looks like that. Oh gosh, I'll just use a straight line. So yeah, your Phantom play is looking like that, right? Kind of something like that. I think you're on the weekly. You made a breaker block. You're on the monthly chart? No, that's the weekly chart. I'm trying to see exactly where you did place yours. So yeah, I think this is your breaker block. Yeah, I think that's a fair play as well. Go out to the daily here. Yeah, if I don't think I made a Phantom video don't know if I mentioned this in Discord either, but a lot of alts are in this this pattern here. So if you go over to, I think AVAX was another one. I'm gonna go to AVAX here real quick. Just want to show you guys what I mean. So like AVAX here, it's kind of in this like this pattern here, and they're setting up to like drop to fill up this this breaker block, possibly create like a large fair value gap that's gonna get retraced, tap into these really large zones of demand that have not been tapped yet, and then that's probably gonna be our catalyst for a large move up here. You know, if we get like some sort of pennant here, we'll definitely retest this and see our move up. I think this is just gonna be the idea for a lot of these alts. So yeah, I do really like this play as well. Probably something like that. Is there a weekly fair value gap? Oh yeah, this was the weekly fair value gap. Yeah, a lot of this is fair game. But I don't know, for me, a lot of the I don't know, if we take like trade plays here that are like just not spot, these stop losses are just too big. Like 28%. So these are just more like spot buys. You know, if you guys like the project, then these are really good areas to start buying. But yeah, the only thing I'm personally really buying spot is Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you know, I trade most of my capital anyways. But yeah, Stealthy, I like these charts. These are all looking really good. Are there any other alts that you guys are looking at? I can go over BNB. I don't know if you guys trade BNB, but I wrote down a pretty massive short on BNB. This is my entry here. I took some profits here, but then these are just all re-entries into shorts. All of these. I'm looking at this long play on BNB. So we have a pretty long, like a long-term supported trend line here. And we are developing some sort of bear flag here. I'm expecting this to drop into this zone of demand here. And if this doesn't hold, then this is the next level I'm looking for. If you look for at least these targets on this next dump. But honestly, we could probably end up riding these a lot higher. Yeah, unless the markets just kind of go to shit, which is possible. I am shorting some of the indexes here, so yeah, Dow is looking really weak today. Oops. we develop some clean areas of supply here. So yeah, that was bearish. We got some bearish order flow here. SPY's bearish. But these are much more like susceptible to market news, so we're just gonna have to see. But this is pretty similar to, you know, if markets are fractal, you know, we get this little retrace, tap into supply, and then we're coming down. Tap into supply, and we're coming down. So I'm writing this. I'm running these shorts on the indexes. Yeah, kind of just lines up with our theory on Bitcoin too. That would bring Bitcoin down into these zones of demand. We've really tapped out all the overhead supply. So yeah, this is looking really good. So let's go to ADA here. I don't know if you guys are still in this trade, but we were looking at this trade on ADA. We entered this long. But price action is looking a little weak. Yeah, kind of same idea with all the other altcoins, but the only thing with ADA is that it put in a new high, whereas like AVAX didn't put in a new high. It put in a lower high, so this is like more likely to hit these lower areas than ADA, just in terms of market structure. So this was a short possibility on Litecoin. We broke this, but I didn't really call this one or in the Discord, because what's it called? This is another level up here that I thought Litecoin was going to tap, which it still might. Litecoin's creating more of a bull flag here. You know, you maybe get like some volatile wicks tapping into these zones of demand, getting our push up. So this is a possibility on Litecoin. I wouldn't really enter any trades onto Litecoin just because, I don't know, I just feel like the probabilities are too low to take actionable trades. I just don't really like it. Once we get more price action, then maybe. But yeah, I don't think Litecoin's, I think it's gonna do something like that. Let's check back up on Bitcoin real quick. Yep, looking pretty weak. Yeah, this is just kind of what we expected, right? I think we just moved through value area, and it really just depends on if you can hold this low. You probably get like really tiny wicks or tiny candles here, maybe some volatile wicks, and yeah, whichever way the candles close. Yeah. Bitcoin's like, the price action's so boring right now. But hopefully we get some action here soon. Whichever way. Trying to see if there's anything else that's been interesting. Go to ACAP. Let's check out XRP. What has XRP been doing? Yeah, like what kind of price action is this? I mean, I guess. Draw something like that. No. I'd rather trade XRP in this channel. So yeah, I'd look for XRP like down here. This might be a good play. This base is already tapped into though, but we have some large wicks that can get retraced. A lot of sell side liquidity down here as well. So this might be a play that you could look at. This too. Let's see. What else is there? Atom? Let's check out Atom. So yeah, Atom's broken out of this pennant. I want to look at Atom on Binance. Get more history down here, so let's see. The Atom just looks so clean. Price action. Ooh, that's kind of bearish slow. Yeah, honestly, not really liking Atom for any plays here. Nothing that I can see, just like right off the bat. Oops. We have a ton of relatively equal lows. Yeah, this is a zone of demand. But nothing to really like take a play off of. Change these to quarters. Looks like it's respecting quarterly levels more than anything. .25, 50, 50, 50. Yeah, it's respecting quarter levels more than anything, so maybe probably leave that up here if I ever come back to Atom. But yeah, there's nothing on Atom that I really like in terms of trade entries I'm looking at. check Solana. Oh man, this is an older chart. So yeah, I know there was a zone here that I was looking at on a different chart. Let's check this. Yeah, Solana's broken out of range. Yeah, this is a zone right here that I'm kind of looking at. But it's kind of the same idea with all the other charts that I was talking about. Solana's just setting lower highs. So the chance that we tap into these lower areas of demand are kind of high. We have a broken base right here, so maybe price action like that. So maybe taking a trade off this order block. That's probably what I look for on Solana. Yeah, and like I mentioned, like you want to see this. Let me get the highlighter out. You want to see this low volume. What the heck? Once you get low volume, you get explosive moves. So I just kind of want to waiting on Bitcoin. I want to see just want to see some low volume here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, have you looked into LDO? Why does that sound familiar? Let's see. Never mind, not familiar at all. No, I haven't. Is this a... do they have like a specific niche, this project? Or you're just talking about price action? This is looking pretty good. Wiped out all the sell side liquidity. But this is kind of more of a you have a reverse cup and handle. So yeah, I probably wouldn't look to long this, but it's a Dow for ETH liquid staking. Ah, I see. So yeah, I don't know, this just looks like a reverse cup and handle here. So I think we'll get into these lower zones of demand. This is a good quarterly level. If you look at the fib levels, yeah, maybe quarterly 0.75 or 0.786, just kind of an area that I'd look at. Yeah, a lot of this is fair game though. Move straight through monthly value area. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, this is looking really dumpy. So maybe looking for shorts into this, probably more ideal. You know, like this is obviously your sleeping candle. And you've already retapped supply here. Probably just move through monthly value area, at least. You got a broken base down here. But I don't know if this one's gonna hold. Because we got these zones of demand like right below it. You got relatively equal highs. So it's just a lot of ifs. And you kind of want to get rid of a lot of the ifs before you enter a trade. Yeah, and to answer your question, Bunty, I did not do an ICT course. Yeah, but someone who's taught me a lot of trading, I don't know if he's done an ICT course, but yeah, he trades off a lot of like smart money concepts. Alright, what time is it? Alright, 10:50. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here, but yeah, that's pretty much it for my idea on Bitcoin. I think we're looking bearish here for the day. We swept out a lot of the buy side liquidity, so I think we're going for sell side liquidity here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll update you guys on Bitcoin and Ethereum tomorrow. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in. See you.